Hi there, 8th graders. This is Religion, Chapter 25, Part 3. I will be reading and elaborating on pages 239 and 240. We have lots of new vocabulary words here, so please pay close attention. The honest truth. Outright lying, as well as stretching the truth or twisting it, is against the 8th commandment. White lies are still lies. You must speak the truth out of respect for other people as a habit. Then there will be no need to use phrases as, I swear to God and honest to God, which Jesus said to avoid. Everyone will be able to depend on your word. Certain lies do more harm than others. Calumny or slander is accusing a person of wrongdoing when you know he or she is innocent. To spread this kind of lie is to ruin a person's reputation. Even if the person's name is cleared later, suspicion lingers. People are more apt to believe bad about someone than good. It's sad, isn't it? Cruel gossip is also a harmful violation of the 8th commandment. Its effects are long-lasting. Common types of lies are flattery, boastfulness, and exaggeration. When would people resort to these forms of lies? Well, people use these forms of lies when they want something, when they want to impress someone, or when they have low self-esteem. I want to break it down of what those words mean there. Flattery. That's insincere praise given to someone, probably to get something in return. Oh, Mrs. Schieffer, your hair looks really, really nice today. Well, that's flattery. You're probably paying that compliment because you want something. Maybe I'll think favorably on a homework assignment and maybe not give as much. Flattery is all about it's not about the other person, it's more about yourself and your motives. Boastfulness, that's bragging about your achievements. You know, people catch a little fish, and every time they tell the story, the fish gets bigger and bigger, the big fish story. That's boasting. And then exaggeration, that's probably what I just described with the fish is probably more exaggeration if we look at the definition here. Speaking to make something appear greater than what it is or was. And it's wrong when it's intended to deceive. So the big fish story, that's exaggeration. Boasting is talking about something you've done, something you've achieved, and kind of showing off about it. Okay, I'm back to midway down the second column on page 239. Hypocrisy is lying through actions, being a hypocrite. Some people are phony because they try to appear to be what they are not. For instance, Joe is a model student in front of the teacher, but cheats and criticizes the school with his friends. You may have heard of the term before, someone being described as being two-faced. They act one way with certain groups of people and act one way with other groups of people. I've heard of some students acting one way at school and one way at home. That's somewhat being a hypocrite. Be who you are, period. Be who you are. To conceal the truth can be just as dangerous as lying. Sometimes it may be necessary for the sake of the common good to reveal the wrongdoing of another. It is a serious injustice to let crime go unpunished, and it is worse to let an innocent victim be accused. You might remember in the movie Courageous that we watched how the main character, the police officer, he turned in his friend, a fellow police officer, because he was dealing drugs on the side. He was compelled to be truthful, even though it hurt. It hurt a lot. He acted with integrity. He did the right thing because he saw the whole picture. Page 240. When not to speak. At times it is wrong to reveal the truth. Talking about the faults and misdeeds of others is the sin of detraction. Like calumny, it is evil because it ruins another's name. When we practice detraction, that is spreading unpleasant truths about someone, things that are true, and we spread them. People in public office and in certain careers are called to keep information secret. In the medical field, there are what's called HIPAA guidelines. That stands for a phrase. I'm not sure what it is. But doctors take an oath not only to heal, but to keep records and medical information confidential, private. Within teaching, I don't share your grades with other people, except your parents, because they should know your grades as well. Those truths are kept private. Other careers as well, they keep those confidences. Sometimes you accidentally gain confidential knowledge about that you should not spread. You want to keep things to yourself and not just share. Like if you heard, trying to think of what's the example I gave here. If you overheard me say to another teacher about a pop quiz I'm going to give, and you go running back to the rest of the class and go, oh my gosh, we got to get ready. Mrs. Schieffer is going to give us a pop quiz next period. No, you may seem like you're helping your friends, but that's a truth to be kept in confidence. That's kind of hard to understand because we have a desire, well, I want to help my friends. Sometimes helping is doing the right thing. What do you do when you're asked about something that you're bound to keep secret or when the truth could lead to harm? You keep silent, say, I can't tell you, or use mental reservation. Mental reservation is using words that mean something different in your mind from what they say. When a salesperson telephones and asks if your mother is at home, you and he might both know that she is. If you answer no, you mean, no, she isn't home for you, and he gets the point. Similarly, to keep a professional secret, someone may answer, I don't know, meaning, I don't know anything that I can say to you about it. Mental reservations are allowed when the listener can reasonably believe that you are withholding the truth. Promises and secrets. Make a promise only when you are sure you can fulfill it. Going back on your word is a good way to ruin your own reputation. Likewise, when someone shares a secret with you, the right thing to do is to keep the secret. Respect for others will make you a person to be trusted. Now, there's one caveat to this. If someone shares a secret with you that they are considering harming themselves in one way or hurting someone else, are you bound to hold that secret? I would say no. You need to tell someone. Talk to a trusted adult. They need help. So it's kind of a fine line here in between, well, when do you keep that secret and when is someone at risk? And out of love for them, you need to share that secret. Truth in the media. We are continually exposed to an unending flow of information through magazines, TV, the internet, and many other forms of communication. Even if we try not to pay attention, communication media, for better or for worse, shapes us and the society we live in. The fact is that we have the right to information based on truth. All the communication media have the responsibility to communicate information honestly and fairly. Because of our commitment to honor the truth, we need to question the media we are exposed to, be it music, movies, or news. We then need to critically evaluate the messages we receive. Thanks for listening.